It's one of my favorite sections of the book of Luke, the 15th chapter. It's three parables all about losing something. The first one is the parable of the lost sheep, which I'll preach on this morning. The second one is the parable of the lost coin, which you heard about. And the third is the parable of the lost boy, which is sometimes called the prodigal son, the one who runs away and then comes back. Prodigal son need at least a whole sermon to preach on that. So you're going to get 2 out of 3 from the 15th chapter of the book of Luke today. The parables are illustrations. A parable is like a little snapshot that's taken. It's a little picture, a little story. And interestingly enough, it's usually one that can be interpreted in more than one way. Parabole, parable, story. I like the setting in which this stories take place because Jesus was apparently at a rowdy party. He is accused from time to time of hanging out with tax collectors and sinners. And in this passage, it's clear that he's with a group of tax collectors and sinners, and the Pharisees, who are kind of over on the side of the party watching what is going on, says, look, he eats and drinks with the wrong kind of people. It looks like he could at least come and hang out with the good righteous people like us. But look, he's eating and drinking with not just tax collectors, but notorious sinners, people known to be sinners. What in the world kind of Savior is that? And it's in response to this criticism, which comes up more than once in the New Testament, that Jesus just hangs out with the wrong kind of people, that he tells these 2 stories. The first, the parable of the lost sheep. We have a shepherd window in the church right back there. Most churches do. Lots of times you'll see the image of Jesus as the good shepherd with the lamb around on his shoulders coming back. Jesus says as a shepherd that's got 99 sheep, he's a pretty wealthy shepherd. 99 sheep is a pretty good flock. It would fill up at least half of the sanctuary here. And one of them gets lost. Now actually the wise business decision is to take care of your 99 and hope the one comes wandering back. You don't want to risk the 99. But that's not what this shepherd does. He goes out looking for the one that is lost. And when he finds the one that is lost, he's so happy that he puts it on his shoulders and he brings it back, and then he calls all of his friends and he throws a big party. Probably costs him more for the party than the worth of the sheep. He found what was lost. Second parable, the woman with the lost coin. She got 10 silver coins. Silver coins were worth some real money. Little copper coins, little widow's mite and so forth, they weren't worth very much. But a silver coin, now that's worth a lot. She lost one of them. You ever had that experience? You lost something and you could not rest till you find it? You ever lost your keys? And you go back through the car and go out under and find all kind of that stuff under the seats that you didn't know was there, and you go through the pillows in the sofa and you're looking everywhere because you've got to find it, or the cell phone, or the date book, or whatever it is that's really important to you. You just can't wait. You just can't rest until you find it. You look under the bed. Well, that's the way it is with this woman. So she swept the house, looked everywhere, got a lamp out, looked in dark corners, finally found her silver coin. Same thing, calls the neighbors together, let's have a party. Found what was lost. Over and over in the New Testament, we have this theme of Jesus reaching out to the individual, to the one that is lost. The 99 that are safe, but Jesus goes out after the one that is lost. The value of the individual. He stops at a well and has a long conversation with a Samaritan woman. It's the longest conversation in the New Testament, in the 4 Gospels. And they talk about what kind of water is in the well, and they talk about where she worships, and does her group go up on this mountain and that mountain, and they have a whole interchange with her before he finally confronts her with, I know who you are. I know why you come to the well in the middle of the day when it's hot, so that you won't have to take the jeers and the accusing fingers of your fellow villagers. I know that shame rules your life. I'm here to lift it. Jesus walks into a village, and there's a tax collector. He's a little man named Zacchaeus, and he's climbed up a tree so he could see Jesus walk by. And there's a big parade with him. He's going to preach. He stops the whole thing and looks up and says, Zacchaeus, come down, because I'm going to your house today. Don't we love that story? Don't we love the story how Jesus stops what he's doing to focus on the individual, to say that each person is precious.